Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some vrising, shall we? Aqua Knight, hello, good evening, good to see you. So, I played vrising a while ago, man, several months ago, and did about 5 episodes of a Let's Play of this game. I really enjoyed it. It was gifted to the channel by a good friend, and I thought it was a lot of fun, but kind of got distracted with some other stuff. And, as I often will do with early access titles, I just felt like, you know what, I'll wait and see how this game shakes out, see what else is added. And a major update just came out. And so I thought, it's been a while, let's check in on the game and see how it's going. So I'm going to start a brand new offline solo world and see what it's like. I like to play solo in this game so far anyway, because I don't know what I'm doing, and I just want to go at my own pace and not hold anybody up or get attacked or anything too ridiculous. Absolutely, Aqua Knight. Totally understandable, my friend. Yeah, just happy that you're here and we're able to stop in. So this is one of those games where I'm letting it load, and I still haven't made up my mind on if I want to play it with mouse and keyboard or with a controller. I think I go mouse and keyboard for building. I like the precision and the ease when you get to build in one of these kinds of games with a mouse. But for combat and such, it's like I'm better at action games when I get to use a controller personally, and yet sometimes the controller scheme just isn't right for the game. So I might toggle between the two of them, not really completely sure which way I want to go with it. But I'm going to start with mouse and keyboard because I think that's right, and we'll see how everything unfolds. Now, this game, at least when I played it last, it had a lot unfolded as you got into it. And what I mean by that is, like, you started out being pretty weak and not able to do much, and then you get a lot of functionality and power very quickly, and it was a very fun progression loop. All right, so we get to be blue in this game, which is pretty awesome. Any game that is going to just let me have, that kind of like blue skin color, that looks pretty good. Eye color needs to be blue. The hair color, well, we don't really have any hair right now. Let's get a good hairstyle. Oh my sweet Moses. Okay. Yes, that's a very regal. I mean, we're a vampire, so, things happen. But, oh yes, there's the full kind of swept back look of Gary Oldman and the Francis Ford Coppola Dracula. That's all right. Got some anime selections in here, then some just utterly bizarre choices. Yeah, you get the debonair, the pigtails, the kind of more gothic Fabio stylings. It's a lot to look at. Oh yeah, this character's got a lot going on. Oh, there we go. Oh my. Yes. Wow, you can just go to town with these styles. Okay, I'm going to use like the most normal looking one. I'm not going to have an interesting vampire at all. Do I get to have a beard? Oh my gosh, I can. Okay. Whoa, or I could have a missing jaw. This is more lumberjacky. This is more like I'm a scraggly sage kind of hair. I'll go this. This looks pretty good. And then what else do I have? Oh, these are like, I have earrings. I have gilding. Yeah. Glasses. That's not bad. I think we'll just go like this. And the character name, of course, has to be like that. And this is totally fine. My chosen name is invalid. Okay. Let me delete the space here and see if it works. There we go. Hey, Stanislaw, good evening. Well, we gotta wake up from our grave here, everybody.
I am alive.
I am alive. Alright, let's see how this goes. Okay, alright, and you can't really adjust. That's right. So you can zoom in and out. This is, Stanislaw, this is vrising. So this game is like a crafting survival building game, except you're a vampire. Hey. Clinks, what's up, my friend? He is a vampire lumberjack. He is ready. So I can swipe people with my vampire claw. I have, like, vampire magic that I can throw. And let's see. What is... I have my special power. How do I use this again? Spacebar. There we go. Okay. Shift is what you jump with. All right. Learning the controls. Just getting used to it. Okay. But you can't really adjust the pitch of the camera. It is always this kind of, like, isometric perspective. You could see my character faces where the mouse is, which is kind of interesting. All right. And we start over here. And we need to get... So this is a crafter. If we get 30 bones, as you can see in the upper left, we get the bone sword. And, you know, right away, you woke up in your tomb and, you know, your crypt, your coffin, and you've got nothing. I'm just like this naked vampire. So we got to fight these skeletons. And so there's like some Diablo-style combat to it. Okay, and there's some bones I need to pick up. There we go. And we'll just kind of pick up all these bones. We need 10 more. Bones lying around, though. Here's a rat that you can, like, pick up. The rats you can, like, keep for food. So this is my blood pool. And if I just go ahead and push one, I can eat that rat and get some real nice blood. Let's open up this container. And we're going to take everything inside. So there's a crude ruby, there's 25 stone, there's 5 wood, and there's 10 bones. So we're just going to take it all. And now I have enough, and we'll claim the reward.
To be sure.
And we get a crafting recipe. So they want us to go ahead and craft the bone sword. And you push tab to bring up the character panel. You go to the crafting tab over here. And here's a bone sword. You can see it has that, like, Diablo feel with the tooltip of the weapon. Like, it tells you what level it is, the attributes of it, and then what it's going to take to craft it. So I'm just going to make it. It fills up. I can be doing stuff while this is crafting. And I can move around. And here's a little... I can actually push tab and just watch the bar fill up there. And then now it just automatically becomes equipped to number 1 on my hotbar. And now I'm swinging a sword. So I don't have to just rake at guys with my claws. I can just kind of hold down the left click and, you know, just fight these things. We're getting shot at over here by this skeletal archer, which is not nice. Okay, let me get that guy down. Cool. And we completed this quest called Wielding the Sword.
Recognize my power.
Recognize my power, indeed. Just going to go around picking up all these bones. You can just hold F, by the way, to pick all this stuff up. And now they want us to craft a bone ring. Oh, this guy came back. I'm going to show you my magic. Oh, wait, that was the wrong thing to do. Okay. There we go. That was my space bar, just kind of doing some of my different moves. You don't have that much to begin with, but you get a lot more. All right, I'm going to go back in crafting, and we're going to select the bone ring. This just gives you a boost to spell power. You can see on my paper doll, I have 1 ring slot. So I'll move around while this is crafting, just explore a little bit. We finished it up, so it automatically got equipped right there. And it wants us to hit enemies with Shadow Bolt for the quest, so we'll just go ahead and do that. Got it. Bit of a cooldown. Now, you can hold C, and you do this blood right. You can see how my character like floats up in the air, and it says you block the melee attack for 1.5 seconds, and then it inflicts leech. So it's like a great way to not only block their attack, but let you leech their hit points and such. Just be a vampire, you know. I'm going to push 2 and eat this rat and get my blood pool up. And we're going to finish this reward.
Yet another accomplishment.
Another accomplishment. And it says we can make the Bone Guard armor now. And this is great. So I'm going to kill these dudes. And this guy, I'm just going to let him try that. Well, he's not going to attack me. Oh, there's a cooldown on that ability. I tried to use my counter. Alright. Anyway, got him. Oh, yeah, they spawn really fast in this spot. Normally, it's not this bad. Alright, I'm going to go to crafting, and we're going to go bone guard, chest guard, legs, and we can't make the boots because we need hide, but we'll make this vermin salve as well. Oh, no, we need rats for that. Okay, that's fine. You can see, look at my appearance. I've gotten some equipment on. I kind of look like the vampire from... Oh, the Soul Reaver. Is that what those games were? Kind of like Tomb Raider-y puzzle platformer. Legacy of Kain, I think they were called. Anyway. Alright. We have a debuff for being in combat. Alright, we need to craft a... Oh boy. Yeah, those were great, weren't they? Nice, Aqua Knight. I wish I was better at Minesweeper. For some reason, I'm just no good. I do enjoy the game, though. Hey, John, what's up, my friend? Good to see you. That's a great question. You know, John, what I do is I measure... I have a calculus that I run. So it's like, what game series do I want to finish? What game do I want to play? What series are getting views and are performing well? And what have people requested? And then how many videos do I have recorded? This is a wicked rat. I don't know what that means. Like a elite enemy, I guess? Take that, buddy. You can spin the camera with right-click like this, but you can't, like, you can zoom it in and out, but you can't rotate it. Hey, Marinuba, good evening. It's just a little bit hard in combat to spin it, but you can. I'm going to feed on this guy. And we changed our blood type, got a bunch of bones. All right. So, all of those things, I know, John. And, you know, I just bounce around. I like to try stuff that's new, see what's out there. But it's hard because you always have that, like, not buyer's remorse, but, you know, the decision-making paradox where you're like, it always, you feel like, oh, it could have been something else. I should have done something else. All right. And I just say, whatever, I'm just going to do my best. All right, I need a bunch of rugged hide to make these gloves and boots. So we need to kill some, I can... Oh, I don't have enough plant fiber. Okay, well, let's get plant fiber right here. So the plant fiber you get from, like, these bushes. Pick up plenty of stone. And in this game, it it's really interesting. Like, so you're a, hey, Nick Man, good evening, good to see you. You're a vampire, and so based on what enemy type you have fed on, it determines what kind of special, like, passive you get. So because I fed on a creature type, I get this movement speed buff, and it depends on the quality of the blood. So, I know, Nick Man, much more focused than I am. So I ate that, like, not that great rat, so I get a little bit of a buff, but not a lot. And that's fine. Aqua Knight, that's a great question. So very soon, I'm going to be releasing a video about how to grow a gaming channel. But the main tips that I would give to anybody is you have to be consistent and you have to make as many videos as you possibly can. You need to teach the YouTube algorithm, basically, like what kind of a channel you are, and grow your library so you can gather data on what people want to see, what's working for you, and get more. I'm going to take all these items, information about what might work, and try new games out, experiment, but consistency, regularity, and volume. I know I was actually just thinking, Nick Man, about you because I'm really thinking about playing Celeste at some point, but I haven't pulled the trigger on it yet. All right, now I'm just kind of fighting around here when I don't need to. I need to get into the main area. I'm just checking out. I want to show off the inventory and discuss this in a bit, which is you see how there's no weight or encumbrance. It's one of those crafting games where you can carry as many items as you can possibly fit in terms of what stacks, and they stack in enormous quantities, so you don't have to manage as much. I know, Silk Song for sure. Yeah, Aqua Knight, and see, that's the thing. It's like you have to manage it based on how much time you can put into it. And so if you're doing sports and you're doing school and you can't dedicate like all your time, because it's time consuming to make videos, to edit them, all that jazz, then you just do what you can fit in and just keep doing it. Like maybe try to get a video up once per week or something like that. And just stay at it. You have to stick to it. It really rewards consistency and people who are able to stick with it for the long term. Because when I started out, I got no views at all on my first videos. Ow. Alright, there's a bunch of guys over here. I mean, I'm getting bones, like, all over the place, but I'm not getting, any... Oh, it's turning into daytime as well, which is not ideal. I'm not getting any hide. So I think I'm going to just skip out on this starter area, this graveyard, and go out into the big world. Because I'm never going to be able to complete the quest, and all I'm going to get here, it looks like, are bones. I could be wrong about that. Hey, Morgan, good evening. Thank you so much for saying that. That's so awesome. Exactly. That's all it takes. Like, every once in a while, you know, you get a subscriber here, you get a subscriber there, you keep going, you keep making videos, and it just starts to build. Yes, that's exactly Aqua Knight. That's 100% right. It's not bad if that's all you can do, but if you can try to get them more consistently, like, so if you have 3 videos made, you can save some to make sure you get one every week, and then if you get extra ones made, you can post those. Exactly, right? So, as Nick Man's pointing out, like, I got very lucky where what I was doing is I was just making videos on, whatever kind of stoked my interest, trying new things out, experimenting. And I just randomly picked up RuneScape on Steam, booted it up, and played a video, and the timing was right. Like, nobody else was doing that for some reason at that point. Somebody who was a prominent Redditor about RuneScape noticed it, made a post about it, and then I got a bunch of views from that. And then that helped me build an audience around RuneScape. Okay, so they're saying choose a location where you want to start. Morgan, thank you so much. That's awesome. All right, so let's see. We can go to East or West Farbane Woods. And, I don't know if there's one reason to go East or West, but I'm going to go ahead and just go West. I think I went East before. I'm not sure. It doesn't matter. Let's just try this. What we want to do is get out of that starter area, because now when you push M to open the map, you can see that there's like an actual map. This map is randomized, like Project Zomboid or whatever. Like, you get a random seed when you boot up the game that is your map, at least as I think. And now there's, maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe it's the same for everyone, but there's set locations, but I think a good bit of this is procedural. Okay. So I'm going to drop down and get into this. All right, so there's this guy over here, the Rotting Ghoul, level 4. Let's just go talk to him. And we can give him some magic. Stone, bones. Even though you might say to yourself, like, you have way too many stone and bones, you really don't. Look how cool it is that you can, like, just break the fence, this wrought iron fence. It makes you feel powerful. You are a vampire. You do have some magic, but we're very weak. Now, it's daytime right now. Your vampire can be out somewhat in the day, like I'm out, but not in direct sunlight. So if there's direct sunlight, we have to run from that. Now, this is what we need, is a guy like this. Oh boy, I timed that badly. I'm going to feed on this creature. Got it. And we got 40 rugged hide. Oh, wrong button. Okay. So now I could push tab and I could craft. Let's make the gloves. And then we just need to kill something else to do the rest. Now, I ate this guy, so he was a little bit better quality than that other rat. Oh, here's a bunch of hide. Oh, that deer is really challenging. Oh, boy. All right, well. Yeah, that's great advice, Nick Man. You have to be honest and authentic because you need to maintain it consistently. All right. I'm in the sunlight. See? I was burning away. Okay, you can't stand there. Let me go back into the forest and be safe. All right, let me craft myself some boots. And then now you see we have the gloves on. And this armor just adds to your health. But there is a set bonus, I believe, for the Bone Guard. Let's see if there is. Not really, but we finished this quest, and so we can claim it.
Recognize my power.
And now we can make axes. All right, so we can make bone axes, which are easy to make. The moon is rising. Fantastic. We want as much moon as we can get, being a creature of the night. Now, I'm using my sword to fight things, and notice how on the sword it says 25% more physical damage to vegetation. So this is good for plant matter, and these do more damage to wood. So I'm going to actually move this around. I'm going to put my axe at slot 2. And then we can use this to chomp down trees. Okay, Aqua Knight. I'm sorry to hear you're not feeling well, my friend. I'm going to make a channel in the Discord, by the way, Aqua Knight, all about streaming. And, you know, just try to help answer as many questions as I can about it. And, well, streaming and, I guess, content creation in general. Oops, I didn't mean to do it. Yeah. I don't want to drink that guy's blood because he's terrible. I just want to hide. All right, let's finish chopping down the trees. So I'm using these axes. You can see we just rock these trees, gather a whole bunch of wood. And we finish this quest, claim it up.
Achievement, to be sure.
And now we can make a mace, which, as you can imagine, is good for the business of... Oh, you can adjust the pitch a little bit, actually, if you hold right-click. So, yeah, maybe I was wrong about that. That's a great question. No, I did not. I am been distracted by some other books. I finished the first Discworld book. Then I just finished the first 2 books from the Kingkiller Chronicles by Patrick Rothfuss, which were amazing. Those books are so good, and yet there's no third book, and I can't believe it. And right now I'm reading the book Howl's Moving Castle. The Miyazaki movie is based on this book, and it's interesting to see how they're different. Yeah, Rothfuss is great. Okay, I'm going to go to crafting, and I'm going to go to make a bone mace for the quest, and we need to... Maces are good for breaking down rocks into minerals. So now, you know, you don't use a pickaxe in this game, you just use a hammer, basically, a mace. And so now we can switch over to this, and... Well, that's... Some rocks you can't actually break, they're just part of the environment. But this one we can. So we'll just go over here and smash this. Okay. And we'll just pick up all this guy's stuff. Then we need to break some more rocks. So this is pretty slow. You see how like long it takes me to break that? Awesome, Aqua. Take care, my friend. I have a tainted heart, which we'll need later. You get better at breaking these things. Like, the better the mace, you know, the faster you go. But notice how much of each resource you're getting. Hey, Red Hat, what's up, my friend? No, I'm doing Dyson like every other week. And I wanted to check out this update. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with Dyson. Alright, so now we can build a castle. So this is when the game gets awesome, because you're at this point where, I guess that's a teleporter, you can actually, you know, get into the building part, building a base. So you see here, I'm right here by this Vampire Waygate, which is okay, but where do we want to build a castle? I think these white areas mean they're suitable for a base. Let's go see what's right ahead and find out if it's a good location for a base or not. I'm going to switch over to my sword. And you always want to fight these wolves, especially early, just to get the hide. That guy had a heart, which is really good. All right. Let's just check this area right here for a potential base location. This has some similarities, actually, Red Hat, to Dyson. Yes, Morgan, isn't it great how friendly and nice everybody is? It's fantastic. we have a great group of people who come in and are very friendly, and wholesome is the right word. And, you know, that's the thing. I just want to make a welcoming, friendly atmosphere for people. Okay, there's a bunch of bad guys here, but they're all fighting. You can see how that counter, it, like, does area damage, which is amazing. I'm going to just do my little dash, and let's do it again. So this is a lot of wolves that we're having to fight, but it's okay. Exactly. That's a good insult. Any Monty Python insults are grade A. Okay, so I think we can build our castle right here at this location. I like to always build my base like by one of these ruined structures. You see how there once was some awesome thing right here. You can salvage these stone walls, or you can use it as like inspiration. Let me push tab. Unlock the blueprint for walls and structures. So, actually, I forget how to do that. How do I do that? Blood mend, expose vein. No. Construct and interact with the castle heart. All right. Well, castle heart. It's not there. Nope, that's not the right button. There's definitely a button that I need to use. Oh, here we go. B, build.